Right, so this is bar number 1, the Drunken Monkey. Let's see how many we can get to on the main Puerto del Carmen beachfront. From here in Old Town, all the way up to Spoons, if we make it. If the kids can drink that much apple juice, if Rochelle can drink that much water, and if I can have that many beers. Bar number 1, the Drunken Monkey. I would have put Lineker's bar as bar number 2, but it's closed at the minute. It's just above the souvenir shop, which is dirt cheap. But yeah, it's closed. You got Bluebells next door. You got Tropical Grill there, and we will find bar number 2. With this Kon-Tiki happy hour. Large beers, 2 for €5. And then just above there is Sun Lounge, where once we've had breakfast, that'll be bar number 3. Right, so bar number 2 is Fantastico, just on the beachfront. They're all going to be on the beachfront now in Puerto del Carmen, where a full English breakfast is $2.95. Let me show you. Offers later on as well. T-bone steaks, $23.50. Absolute dirt cheap. $2.95, under €3. That'll do us. Right, so the breakfast just came out. This is $2.95, so you're going to get the small breakfast. 1 bacon, 1 sausage, 1 hash brown, 1 egg, beans, and a slice of toast. Now, for $2.95, it's still an absolute steal, and that's euros as well. Butter just came to the table. Everything looks nicely cooked. Looks like good quality bacon as well. So let's dig in, see what it's like for $2.95. Now they also sell a pint, a large beer, which is probably Tropical or Dorado, which is €2.50. So because we're going to do so many bars today, I thought I'll get a water, and they must have brought over the most expensive water on the planet. Let's dig in. Definitely a pop of that. Let's dig in. $2.95 breakfast at Fantastico restaurant at Puerto del Carmen beachfront. Look, everything with a brekkie. 1 of each is big enough for the price. If you want double, get 2. Egg, nicely cooked, clean hash brown, not greasy at all, and fried bread instead of toast. Sausage is a cheap sausage, which you're going to expect. Loving the salty bacon. You know, value, it's 10 out of 10 value. Quality, 6.5 out of 10, but definitely Dadler's Food approved. Right, so we're all done at Fantastico. The bills just came over. So the breakfast were $2.95 each. The cola was $3.50, more than the breakfast. The glass of water was $2.50, and the iced teas were $3.50 each. So drinks more expensive than the brekkie. So if you did want to come here and just get the breakfast, fair enough, $2.95. There's the bill, $22.79. They've also, as they brought the bill over, they went, oh, can we get you a free shot? I'm not sure if they give everyone that, or the fact they've seen us with the cameras. Possibly give everyone, because we've had that limoncello in a few places, haven't we? So Rochelle's got that. That is definitely more than a shot, but chin chin. Right, so that is bar number 2 with a full English breakfast, $2.95. See if we can find cheaper this week. But now, let's go to bar number 3 and 4, which is just at the top of the next one. And that's going to be Murphy's Irish Bar and Sun Lounge, where it's €1 a pint, 12 till 5, Monday to Friday. Oh, happy hour 150. Do we stop there as well? Look at that, until 5 o'clock. This is Murphy's. And then just after Murphy's, the one we're going to right now, is Sun Lounge, because pints are €1. Oh, 11 till 5. Absolute sun trap here. So bar number 3 is Sun Lounge, getting a pint of Tropical for €1. Oh. Bar number 3, done. Right, bar number 3, done. Let's get to Murphy's, which is 2 doors down, and this will be bar number 4. Right, so we're leaving Murphy's now. Pub number 4. See you later, mate. Pub number 4. Now we need to make it to pub number 5. Nice top that, mate. It's very nice. Now we need to make it to pub number 5, or restaurant 5. Right, so every time we walk past Mumbai Masala, smells beautiful. Definitely need to check them out. Large beer, €2. And the next one says happy hour, €1.50. Oh, maybe have a quick one here. Quick one. Right, so the food that's coming out of the kitchen at the sea view looks really nice. We're not eating here. Corey wants a pizza. We fancy something a little bit different, but Teddy's going to have a kids meal for €4. The kids meal start from €3, which is dirt cheap, and you can follow them on the socials here. 2, I think it was €2. Right, so Teddy's had his chicken nuggets, chips and beans for €4, and for €9, €10, you can have a looks like a homemade beef burger with plenty of cheese and a portion of chips, which I will take one of them. Where was that nice one I've just seen? Oh, Yes. So the kids are eating here at Seaview, which has got a beautiful sea view. I'm just having a tropical pint for €2, nice and cheap. And then we're going to move on to bar number 6. Can't believe how cheap that was. So 1 beer for me, half a beer for Rochelle, a drink for Ted, which was water and blackcurrant, a drink for Corey, which was Coca-Cola, a proper cheeseburger meal from the normal menu, and a kids meal under £18.50. That's at the Seaview, Puerto del Carmen, just on the beachfront here in Lanzarote. Very, very cheap, love it. Now let's go to bar number 6. Right, look at this, the clouds are going from the sky. It's hot, it's 30 degrees it's saying when we walk past the pharmacy. All the bars are busy. Even the burger that Corey's just had in that sun view. Really good burger, fresh burger. And it was only like €10. Food's not expensive. Booze isn't expensive. And the sun's always shining. You just don't feel it because of that breeze. So make sure you be careful. Get some sun cream on like we have. And now let's go and find bar number 6. Kings, which I've said we're definitely going to go to at some point this week because they serve a Teesside palmo. Look at that, chicken palmo, $12.50. So definitely this week we'll be going to Kings. Yanko, I don't think they've raised the prices in the last 2 years, because when I had lamb cutlets here before, I'm sure they were $12.95 then. Look at that, sirloin steak, $9.95. Ridiculous. Wok Asia Garden just over there. That was one of my favourite Chinese buffets over here. When me and Awali came before, I think we went to like 3 or 4 in the space of a few days. That week I felt bloated, like I felt proper fat, because all we were doing was just buffet after buffet. But that was one of the best ones. They had a fresh section where they cook it all for you. You choose your meat, your raw meat, and then they cook it, not like sushi, just lamb cutlets, beef steaks, pork chops. There they are. So it's now €18.95. What's that, £17? £17.50? Very cheap. Look at this, sirloin steak, $13.95. Other meals under a tenner. Chicken breast, lasagna, less than a tenner. And don't forget the prices are in euros. Right, now let's keep looking for the next bar. Who knows where we're going to stop. All the bars that we stop at are just random. Irish bar, Irish bar, Irish bar, Irish bar, Irish bar. Every single time. Tequila, a few people recommended this one. Tequila restaurant. And then another Irish bar, which wasn't there last year. I'm sure that was Royal last year, where we had some beautiful barbecue spare ribs. And now it's another Irish bar, Hennessy's. Nice quirky bar there. What's that, large, €2.50. Right, so bar number 6 is a restaurant, Trattoria. Rochelle was desperate for the toilet, so I was like, oh wait, I'll buy you a drink. So you could have a large beer for €2. Hello mate, can I just get a Magnus please mate? Magnus. Yeah, we're not eating mate, we're just going to be quick, thank you. But instead of having the €2 beers, I'm going to mix it up. Or €2 beer, I'm going to mix it up. But for me, it's ideal, this strip. You know, bar after bar after bar, cheap beer after cheap beer, good restaurant after good restaurant. We'll have to come in here and try some food sometime. Right, so we're not eating at this restaurant. Let's take a look at the starters. Garlic bread with cheese, bruschetta, paella, salads, pasta dishes, meats. So a steak is $22.75. Ribs, $17.95. And they do pizzas from $8.95. Yeah, so I thought we were done recording at Trattoria. She went, Trattoria. No, that was like Russian, wasn't it? Trattoria. Rochelle's gone for a pina colada, but without alcohol. So Rochelle says, in Spain, they do beautiful pina coladas, but she's not a fan of the ones in Turkey. Sun's shining. This is spot number 6. Let's see how many we get through before we finish the video. But sun's shining, the clouds are leaving. It's hot, and it's a good time once we finish up in a couple of hours to get back, get changed, and then we'll head back out for some entertainment. What a place to stop for stop number 6. Hopefully we make 10. Let's go to number 7. Anything from the Hong Kong Chinese and Thai restaurant?
No.
You hungry yet?
I'm so full.
Let's check. Look at that, large beers again. It's not as even though the restaurants are charging expensive prices for the pints. Let's have a look. Chicken, beef. Where is crispy beef? Beef with Cantonese sauce. So I've been told lots and lots of good things about that restaurant in Hong Kong. I've been here for a cheap breakfast before. This one, I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it was cheap. Look at that, beers, 190, 140, and then sangria as well. Goofy Burger, hola amigo. Goofy Burger next door. Goofy, and then Truffarella. Let's keep walking. Now we could have stopped at every single bar and had a €2 pint, €2 pint, €2 pint. This one, cocktails 5, large beers 2, coffee and a cake 4.50. But we're not stopping at everyone, we're just stopping at random, showing you. But hopefully we get the 10 of them in. Mini India, then Hong Kong shopping.
Do you want to look in here for a fan?
Do you want to look for your fan, Corey? Why is it everywhere you go, you're always seeing dicks abroad? Right, so we're just coming up towards Serenity rooftop bar and restaurant. Now apparently on the top of this restaurant, the top of this building, apparently there's jacuzzis where you can sit, relax, order drinks to the jacuzzis. I don't know if you can order food to it as well. It's meant to be beautiful views. I've never been up there, but hopefully I can get up there this week. If I can, happy days. If I can't, it is what it is. But yeah, let me know if you check it out. Put it in the comments, is it worth visiting? And how much did you pay for a jacuzzi? No problem, thank you. So we're at Cherry Moon. We're going to stop for one drink, and this is stop number 7, Cherry Moon, Puerto del Carmen. No problem, mate. That's all right, no problem. Yeah, it's okay. We're having one drink, it's okay. Gracias. Right, so we're going to have one drink here. Big sign outside, large beer, 150. You'll do for me. And this is number 7. But I remember when I came here, Cherry Moon before, I had a beautiful lasagna, homemade lasagna, and lasagna was very, very nice. But we're stopping for a drink, gonna get a drink. Stop number 7, let's make it to 10. Full English, $3.90, pancakes, $4.90, desserts, $5.95. So as well as the drinks, we're gonna stop. Corey's having a pizza at Cherry Moon, Puerto del Carmen main strip. And that looks definitely better than your last one. €1.50 for a large beer, get up there. And I'm gonna have a slice of this. Yeah, we'll have a slice. Whoa, that's crispy. Oh, pull that back on. Yoink. Woo! Oh, it's very hot. Tasty sauce, little cheese, and when it's a little bit well done, I love it like that. Extra crispy on the edges. Bring on bar number 8. When I came and had a lasagna before, and honestly, I think I rated the lasagna like 9.5 or 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's really
But I think the pizza, even though I do like it well done, is probably over where it should be. And I'd probably rate that like a 6.5. Oh, Trattoria again, same as the last one. There's so many bars to go in. Bars, desserts places, clothes shops, shoe shops, fake clothes, real clothes. Lanzarote literally has a mix of all of them. Oh, I do like a Casio, but not at them prices. Not paying €40 for an old school Casio when you can get them online for 20. Cabrera Medina. Cabrera Medina, apparently that's one of the best places to hire a car from. The guy from Murphy's told us about it. And later on in the week, if we need a car, that's where we'll get it from. And now we're coming up towards the top end, and I definitely need to go in one of the Irish bars, which we went to before. Michelle had a beautiful steak and Guinness pie. Now there's a steakhouse up here as well that I want to visit this week. It's called Wayne's Steakhouse. Definitely want to go there this week, but we need to get around three more places. Bollywood Tandoori. Then upstairs you've got Wayne's Steakhouse, which is that side that I definitely want to get to. Wayne's Steakhouse to the right, 100% we'll get there this week. but I'm gonna go to bar 67 where Rochelle had a steak and Guinness pie there before, which was spot on. Right, bar 67 where we loved last time. I'm sat in the sun, Rochelle's and the kids are sat in the shade. Chin Chin, bar 8. Look at the views from up here. Beautiful. So we're up to bar 8. We need 2 more after this. Wayne's, we'll do another night. Wayne's Steakhouse, which has got unbelievable reviews online. But we're going to do 2 more bars, and probably the last one's going to be Spoons, maybe, which will be the last bar on the strip. Then we'll get our asses back to the apartment, and that'll be 10 bars. Right, this is bar 67, number 8 for us, not 67 stop, bar 67. And then we're going to go and find stop 9 and 10. Wayne's Steakhouse at the top. Another Irish bar, Sally Jones Irish bar. And then Spoons is on the very end, and I'm sure Spoons is the last one. So really we need to get 2 bars in now. And then Spoons, not the Wetherspoons, the White Lion, there she is. Highly recommended. Loads of yous on Facebook recommended the White Lion, so we're going to stop there and then we'll go to Spoons. Another Italian restaurant. I remember I had a pizzeria last year as well, absolutely incredible. But upstairs, which has to be our final 2, is the White Lion with breakfast at $5.50, and then Spoons, which is also owned by King's further down, and I think it's the same menu. Yeah, chicken palmo, $12.50, it's the same menu. Spoons and King's, same place. Let's go for our final 2 bars in Puerto del Carmen, Lanzarote. Right, I'll be as quick as I can in the White Lion. Loads of people recommended this, but I'm going to be as quick as I can because we have to go. And this is on the other end of where Wayne's Steakhouse was. But again, beautiful views. Right, so this is the White Lion where the large beers are €2.50. Cocktails are roughly €6 each. Some nice cocktails on there. Or 2 for $9. 2 for $9 definitely makes it worthwhile. You know, if Rochelle was still drinking now, we both would have got a cocktail each. The views are incredible. And this is at the end of the strip of Puerto del Carmen, and next door will be bar number 10, Spoons. Just not Wetherspoons. Oh, that tastes terrible. Wow. I wonder what beer that is. Right, so we leave bar number 9, which apparently has got a famous spice bag. See this spice bag? It's got homemade chips in there. It's got onions, peppers, sauce, curry sauce. So check them out. This is White Lion Sports Bar in Puerto del Carmen in Lanzarote. Now we're going to go to Spoons, if we can, for bar number 10. Oh, look at that. All tables printed with spoons, spoons, spoons. Cocktail maker, barman. Stage area. Live music as well. And beautiful views. Look at this. So this is bar number 10, Spoons, Puerto del Carmen. So in bar number 10, Spoons, not Wetherspoons. I couldn't come here and not order the chicken palmo. I'm a teasider, I love the chicken palmo. When we had the George Cohen Grill, we created one of the best palmos in the world. We were voted runner-up, was it twice? Runner-up for the best palmo in the world. But either way, we know what a good palmo is. I know what a good palmo is, Rochelle does. And we're going to try the chicken palmo here at Spoons in Lanzarote. Oh, there we go, thank you very much, mate. And I've come for a Coke, proper Teesside palmo. So a Teesside palmo is chicken breast in breadcrumbs with bechamel sauce, cheese. That looks like cheddar cheese as well. Homemade chips there, salad, and a garlic dip as well. Get up there. So let's dig in. Who would have thought I would have got a palmo in Lanzarote? Right, that's got 25 seconds left. Hopefully, James, you can use some of that. Right, let's dig in. This is the chicken palmo in Puerto del Carmen, Lanzarote. Spoons, not Wetherspoons. Right, knife and fork, let's dig in. So we've got homemade chips. I'm going to try the garlic dip first. Oh, quite a strong, tangy garlic meal. Yeah, I can live with that. We can definitely live with that. Let's dig in. So that is fresh chicken breast. The breadcrumbs are just lifting off slightly, which means a couple of things. Either it hasn't been coated right, it hasn't got enough milk and flour on there before the breadcrumbs went on, or it's frozen chicken, or it's been left battered with breadcrumbs, then put in the fridge and laid on top of each other, which could also make the breadcrumbs lift as well. But I am dying to dig in and see what it's like, because just to get a palmo in Lanzarote, you know, and what are the odds? Right, let's try it. First with no garlic, then with garlic. So I've tried it with no garlic. Let's try it with a good dollop of garlic sauce on there. You know what? It's as good as you're going to get abroad outside of Teesside. Yeah, the breadcrumbs lift off. Yeah, the cheese is all one cheese. It's not quite a good quality cheese. The bechamel sauce is a bit plain. If you rate in terms of palmos, it's about standard to below back home, because you get some bad palmos in England, don't you, in Teesside. But in terms of having one abroad, I haven't got any complaints about getting a palmo after a skinful in Lanzarote. That's the palmo in spoons. You know, it's a good effort, especially being in the Canary Islands in Lanzarote. Would I visit here again? 100%. Right, that was stop number 10 at Spoons in Puerto del Carmen, Lanzarote, where we finished up with a Coke and a palmo. Hopefully you enjoyed stop number 9, the White Lion, all the other stops before that. I felt pissed at one point, I feel sober again now. Just going, where's my phone? It's in a hand. So I think you're sort of spoilt for choice in Puerto del Carmen. Like, there's so many bars, so many good bars, so many good restaurants, so many cheap places. You really are spoilt for choice. And on this video, I've only showed you 10 of them. Hopefully you like the look at some of them that I showed you. Subscribe now on YouTube to Dad Loves Food. A massive thanks for watching my trip here in Lanzarote. And I'll see you all on the next one.
I just farted on you.